Hello, Rinkrats. We're back some more Buffalo Sabres franchise mode in FHM 12. And in this one, we're going to go through the rest of year number 2. We're currently 28, 22, and 4. Currently sitting in a wild card, the first wild card in the Eastern Conference, but that could change at any moment. We are only 3 points ahead of the Montreal Canadiens and the Washington Capitals. And of course, we are sitting right there with Toronto as well. So there is a possibility that we could stay in this position. We're at a plus 26 goal differential after all. But what I don't like about this team, we rely way too much on Tage Thompson for goal scoring. He's currently at 30 goals on the season. The next guy after him is Kulik with 15. Then you have Ostlund with 14. He only has 4 assists. Then McLeod and Benson with 12. What this team really needs is another star forward, ideally a playmaker who can just feed Thompson the puck. Unfortunately, that's not going to come easy. And another thing that we need is scoring on the back end, because currently leading the way in points on defense is Dahlin with 28 in 54 games played. And as good as he is overall, that's not really going to cut it in terms of offense. Now, it is worth noting that there is a certain Lane Hutson on the trade block for Montreal. However, I don't think we're going to be able to get him really under any circumstance. I mean, we could try, but I highly doubt we're going to be able to trade for Hutson, though, unless we give him, McKenna, basically. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'd be the only way that would work, in fact. So that's not happening. And then there's nobody else who's on the trade block who would really fit the role that we're looking to fill. So I think all we can really do here is advance and hope for the best. I have already gone ahead and offered contract extensions to Greenway, Kulik, and Ostlund. Ostlund at 1.1 for, I believe it was 3 years. Kulik at $3 million for, once again, I believe 3 years. And then Greenway also for 3 years at 4.55. Of course, we'll get the exact details on those contracts once we simulate a day here. But besides that, I think we can advance probably at the least to the trade deadline, and then we'll reevaluate from there. But I can't imagine that we're going to be making too many drastic changes here at the trade deadline this year. Yep, you have Ostlund signing for 3.39 over 3 years. Then you have Kulik signing, and Greenway has also signed. So let's see, what was the exact lengths on Greenway, Ostlund, and Kulik? I know Greenway was 3 years. Yeah, Greenway is 4.55 for 3 years. Ostlund is 1.13 for 3 years. And Kulik is 3.01 for 4 years, right? Okay. So we got those 3 locked up long term. But everybody else on this list, I'm not sure about. I guess we'll probably re-sign Byram. But the only thing about Byram is that he wants, I think it was 7 million. Yeah, 7.4 for 4 years. I'm not sure if I want to give him that. And then Levi, 2.6 for 3 years. I mean, he was solid last year, but this year so far he's been struggling a little bit, 0.899. Then, of course, you have Doughty, who wants 9.3 for 1 year. I don't think that's happening. And then you have Geertsen. He has 18 points so far this season in 54 games played. He's looking for 2.5 for 1 year. I think I'm going to hold off on him for right now. So with that said, let's get to March 1st. All right, so on March 1st, we're 38, 24, and 7, and we are somehow 3rd in the Atlantic. So we're all of a sudden in a good spot, and it's looking pretty likely that we're going to be able to maintain this spot, because the next team that is outside of the playoffs is the Montreal Canadiens with 72 points. So as long as we keep this pace, we should be good for a playoff spot here. But what I will say about this team, once again, is that Thompson is doing way too much heavy lifting. If he goes down, then it's not looking good for us, I'll say. He currently has 40 goals and 66 points in 68 games played. After him, you have Benson and Kulik each with 20 goals. And then in goal, you have a .916 save percentage for Luukkonen in 52 games played and 9 shutouts. And then in 19 games played for Levi, he has a .904 and 1 shutout. So I guess we're good to keep going here. I'll renew Levi and Byram at this point because I'm satisfied with where we are currently. Although I think I'll give Levi 2 years. He's asking for 3, but I'm going to give him 2. Start at $3 million. And he likes that. All right, we'll do that. And then Byram, what do you want? 7.8 now for 3 years. I mean, it's been a pretty good simulator so far this year. 38 points in 65 games played, 67 grade. What's he done defensively? 74 defensive grade. Yeah, I mean, that's good. That's pretty good. But I just don't know about that salary for a 2.5 star ability player. I mean, stars aren't everything, right? But still, it is a bit much. I think I will try to go the 2 year route with him as well. Start at $8 million for 2 years. All right, we'll go to 8.2 for 2 years, 8.4 for 2 years. He really wants that 3 years. 8.6 for 2 years. No, he still wants the 3 years. He's taking his price down to 7.59 now. I'll go 8.8 for 2 years. Wow, he really wants that 3 years. All right, I'll go 7.25 for 3 years. Oh, well, looks like we might have to trade. I think I screwed up on the negotiations. Oh, okay, good. So we can still submit the offer, but it was playing with fire there a little bit. He did not like that last offer, but we are able to get him at 7.37 for 3 years. See, the thing about Byram is that he's good. Like, he's a valuable piece to this team, but I'm just not sure if he's worth that total salary. But I think for where this team is at right now, that's a pretty good deal. So we'll submit that to him. So there you go. Byram and Levi have both signed, and we're now at the trade deadline. So is there anything that we want to do here? Honestly, when it comes to the main roster, I think we're fine for right now. Obviously, we have a winning record. We're third in the Atlantic. We're in a pretty good playoff position. We have plenty of draft picks this year. We have our own, of course, and then a second, a third, a fourth at 2 fifths. Yeah, 2 sixths and a seventh. And actually, didn't we have, now that I think about it, didn't we have a first for this year as well, besides our own? Am I misremembering that? I don't think I am. I think, let's take a look at the transaction log. Would it have been Colorado's? Yeah, it would have been Colorado's pick right here. Did we trade that away? I don't think we did. I don't remember trading Colorado's first away. Yeah, we should still have Colorado's first. Why is it not showing up? Why do we not have Colorado's first? We absolutely should have Colorado's first. I do not remember trading that away. I'm pretty sure, at least, that we should still have it. Is that just a bug? I hope that's just a bug, because we should definitely still have their pick. Hold on, let's see. Let's take a look at our draft picks here. No, it's not here. What? What happened to it? What happened to Colorado's first round pick? Yeah, it was Colorado's first that we received, 2027 first that we received in the Tuck trade. It was Tuck for Kiviranta and a first. And I don't remember trading it away after that. Yeah, I don't think we didn't use it to make any of these trades here. What happened to it? What happened to Colorado's pick? Do we just not have, we don't have it anymore. What? Where'd it go? Hold on. Let me see something. Does Colorado have their pick? No, they do not. They have a fourth. In fact, that's their highest pick. So what happened to Colorado's first round pick for this year? I mean, I thought we had it, but apparently we don't. What is going on? You know what? Hold on. Let me see. Let's go into Colorado's edit screen. I just want to see this. Vegas? What? That should be ours, right? Unless it was, hold on. No, it was definitely Colorado. Am I losing my mind here? I thought for sure that was Colorado's pick. Hold on. I'm gonna go back and rewatch the episode where I traded for that pick, because I know for sure, like, I thought for sure that was Colorado's pick. All right, let's see. I'm rewatching it right now. Yeah, that was Colorado's pick. That was Colorado's own pick for the 2027 draft that we received in exchange for Alex Tuck. So why do we not have it? I didn't trade it away. I don't think I did anyway. I really do not. What is going on here? I do not recall trading away that pick. What is going on here? Why does Vegas have it all of a sudden? Hold on. Let's see. Vegas depth chart. They have 5 first round picks this year. Are you kidding me? Wait, how? That Colorado first should be ours. I did not make a trade with Vegas. What? That's what? So they made a trade for Mark Stone, and they received Utah's first round pick. So that one's theirs. Then they have their own first round pick. Then Boston and Edmonton and Colorado. Hold on, let's do some detective work here. There's no way. I did not make any trades with Vegas. At least I can't remember. Wait, what? The rights to door 5 for Colorado's first round pick for 2027? That should be ours. What? Hold up. There's no way. So they got Edmonton's first round pick for Theodore. They got Boston's first round pick for Eichel. How did they get? What? That was ours. That was actually ours. The rights to door 5 in exchange for a first round pick in 2027. Hold up. Nuh-uh. That was ours. That pick was ours. I'm not like, am I going crazy here? That was not, That was our pick. I remember trading for Colorado's 2027 pick. Like, you can even look back. It's episode 3, okay? Episode 3 at 158 is the timestamp. We traded for we traded Alex Tuck for Joel Kiviranta and Colorado's 2027 first round pick. And I do not remember trading it away. What? I'm speechless. I have no. That's Colorado's first right there. We made that trade on January 4th, 2026. Now, if we go ahead to this year's trades, which obviously we did make some trades involving first round picks, but none that were for 2027, right? That was just so we can move up with Nadeau, Leinonen, and then this first round pick, which was 2026 in exchange for, I think that was the 12th overall pick right there for Washington. So we never traded, I never traded away Colorado's pick. So there's no way, how did Vegas trade Dorofeyev for Colorado's first round pick that should have belonged to us? There's something going on with this game. I don't know. It's on footage. It's all on footage. You guys saw me trade for that pick, and I did not ever trade it away. There's something going on here. That's nonsense. That is complete, utter nonsense. That has to be a bug. I've never seen anything like that before. Not in my entire, what's it been now, 5-6 years of playing this game. I traded Alex Tuck for nothing, essentially. You know what? No, I'm sorry, Vegas. That's nonsense. That's complete nonsense. That should have been ours. Okay. This is the one time I will unapologetically be editing a team here. Because that was very well ours. And you okay. I'm sorry, Vegas. I'm sorry, but you know what? That was ours. That pick was ours. There is no doubt about it. With that done, let's get through the rest of the regular season, and hopefully we'll see ourselves in the playoffs for 2027. Oh, okay. Yeah, apparently there's 84 games in the season now. I do not remember that being part of the CBA adjustment, at least not in game. I didn't think that the game would account for that, but apparently it did. So, okay. So that's good to know. But still, the thing with the Colorado's draft pick, that's so weird. We still have it, right? Yeah, okay. This is a disaster of an episode. So we finished 44, 30, and 10 on the regular season. We have finished in a wild card position, I believe. Yes, 4th in the Atlantic and the first wild card. So we're good. Goal differential 45, and that's actually the highest differential in the Eastern Conference, believe it or not. Now let's take a look at the player stats. You have Thompson with 78 points, 49 goals, once again leads our team. Then after him, you have Ryan McLeod with 52. You have Doan with 51, 47 for Kulik and Benson, 44 for Dahlin, 41 for Byram, 40 for Greenway, 35 for McKenna and Elenius. So rookie seasons for both of them. I wish they would have been better, but not a bad start as long as they can both build on that going into next season. Then you have Osland with 31 points, 23 goals. Krebs with 31, Power with 30, Rosane with 29, Doughty and Kesselring with 27, Geertsen with 23, Jones with 22, Fleury with 11, Wahlberg with 10, and Nuchev with 4. And in goal, you have a 909 save percentage for Luukkonen in 65 games played and 10 shutouts, and then a 905 for Levi in 23 games played with 1 shutout. Then let's take a look at the team stats. Goals for per game, we are 7th in the league with a 3.11. Goals against per game, we're 5th in the league with a 2.49. Faceoffs, we're 12th in the league with a 50.7. Power play, we're 12th in the league with a 14.3. And the penalty kill, we are 14th in the league with an 87%. So overall, not a bad season. And honestly, I didn't even believe that we were going to really make the playoffs this year, at least not at first. So this is really good to see for sure out of this team. And obviously, this is the first time that your Buffalo Sabres have made the playoffs since, what is that, 2011? Oh, 2010-11 season. My goodness. It has been quite a long time for these Buffalo Sabres, but we are finally back in the playoffs. And obviously, that in and of itself is a success. And hopefully we can go all the way. But regardless, this was already a successful season for your Buffalo Sabres. So certainly nothing to complain about as long as we are able to continue this kind of success going into future years. I guess with that being said, we will advance and see what we have in the playoffs. And to start out the first playoff run for the Buffalo Sabres in 16 years, we will be facing the 47, 28, and 9 New York Islanders. So I think with that being said, we'll wrap things up here, but not before I thank the channel members. Thank you guys so much for all your support, and I'll see you guys in the next one when we go through the first playoff run with the Buffalo Sabres in a long time.